Hi there everyone, my name's Taylor, but I go by Vorme on most of my social medias. This is an older sketchbook that I found recently, and I felt like maybe doing a sketchbook tour of it. I started it back in March of 2018 and finished it in May of 2018. This character is my D&D character Ava Glingalore, and she's been a blast to play. I feel like she's been through a lot, and especially in nowadays, but yeah. On these pages, I did a few sketches of a girl from Pinterest, some gesture drawings, some eyes, and a ball that I did shading on. And this is my character, Azura. She's a pin-up character that I made way back when for a adoptable species that I wanted to try selling, but it never really went anywhere for me, so I just kind of scrapped the idea, but I still keep Azura around. She's sweet and dear to me. Not too happy with this page, but it's just a few sketches of some hands, Ava, and a girl from Pinterest, I believe. These are some drawings of Ava, my OC Valerie, Mermaid for Mermaid, this was my first year trying to complete participate in Mermaid. I didn't really finish it, but I did quite a few. This is a chibi doodle of me, and then this is a picture of my fairy OC, Elliot Sorshine, a drawing of my dog Ruby, and a self-portrait of myself, pretty much. Then this is my character Echo, or otherwise known as the Calculator in this sketchbook, but I changed her name to Electra later, so yeah. And then this is Tyrone, a character that I made for a comic idea that I had that never went anywhere, but these are sketches of my OC Leslie. She's a bartender who has magical tattoos, pretty much. She was a character that my friend Jasmine and I made together. Kind of. Like, we made characters to ship with each other's characters. It was one of those OC ship things, challenges, I think. I don't remember exactly how it went, but it was fun. And then these are some mermaids, and Earth Chan, who was really popular when I was drawing in the sketchbook. And then these were two girls from Pinterest and a bird. And here is my Nico OC Shiori. And then I started to draw my favorite Pokemon. Marowak was my favorite ground type. And then I also drew Aki Dearest and the Anime Man. I fell in love with their whole aesthetic, and I just had to draw them. Very cute. And then I drew Abba and my Halloween outfit design. And then I drew my best friend Emily's characters Cho and Aurelio. Some gesture drawings. And then this was a person from Pinterest. I wanted to get the shirt from, can't remember the name of the podcast, but it was, it said, your existence isn't impossible, but it's also not very likely. And then I did a bunch of doodles of Chiori. Then these were some drawings of some gesture drawings, a drawing of one of my main NPCs named Scrix. He is a wood elf druid, and I'll tell you more about him later. Then this is my character, well, not my character, a person I drew from Pinterest, another person I drew from Pinterest. If you haven't noticed, I draw people from Pinterest a lot. Also more people from Pinterest, and a chibi doodle of me. This was a character I made for a book that I was going to write called Basement Cats, but that never went anywhere, because, yeah, and this was, I wasn't feeling too great, but, yeah. Then I drew a Gajinka of Smeargle, and this was a guy that I drew from Pinterest again. And this is my Kingdom Hearts OC Hema. He has a heartless pet. Yes. He was obsessed with Heartless. Just put it that way. And this was an unfinished sketch. And I drew Flaffy, a Flaffy Gajinka. This was a cute little drawing of myself and me and my friend Skips, who I had a major crush on, but the height difference here was swapped. She was actually taller than me, which I think is funny. And then this was Shiori sad. And then I did an octopus drawing. I really liked the different patterns in the background of this one. And then this is me, chibi of me. Miku, a gesture drawing. Fiori. This is my orca whale mermaid named Clara. And this is a lowland Ninetales Gajinka. This was a drawing that I did for a school project that I never actually quite finished. But yeah. And then this was a drawing of my D&D character that I was briefly playing, named Irame. She was a Kitsune cleric, I believe. And then Noivern was my favorite flying type. And then I also drew Cubone and Arcanine fusion. And then Pachirisu is my favorite electric type. Minchino is my favorite normal type. Bettini and Arbok fusion. Vivillon is my favorite bug type. Alola Ninetales is my favorite ice type. Then this was an Espeon and Tyranitar fusion. Then Milotic is my favorite water type. Arcanine is my favorite fire type. And this was a Pikachu and Bayleaf fusion. And then this is Sylveon, who's my favorite fairy type. Lycanroc, my favorite rock type. And a Seaking and a Togekiss fusion. Blazile's my favorite poison type. And then this is a Houndour and Frostlass fusion. Mimikyu is my favorite ghost type. Dragonair is my favorite dragon type. And this was a doodle of me. And then Sabrina is my favorite grass type. Aggron is my favorite steel type. And this was another drawing of Irame. Yes, they looked quite different from each other, but I was testing the waters. Testing out how I wanted her to look, basically. Another mermaid, me as a Pokemon trainer. And here was day 4 of Mermaid. Then I drew Shiori here. Azura, Shiori, a box head girl, and a mermaid. And then this is Aurora Saunders, one of my Harry Potter OCs. She was in Ravenclaw, and her brother was in Slytherin. And this is a cute little mermaid with a blobfish who was inspired by drawing with waffles. And then this was a doodle of me. These are drawings of my characters from my comic. That I'm working on right now. Valerie, Blair, Joey, Josephina, and Nikki, who I changed, but that's a whole other story I'll get into later. And then this is another mermaid. And then this is some of my main NPCs from my D&D campaign. Celia, Grimonar, what was your name? Carlos, I think. Was that his name? I don't remember. And Scrix. But I didn't finish all of them, so. And then Ava and Diana from Animal Crossing. And then I did some fake mons based on a birthday meme, birthday typing meme thing from Facebook. So it's interesting. My typing was Bug Ice. And then this was Javix and Ava, my 2 D&D characters that I'm playing right now. And then these are Reikumo and Sasori-kan, Poison Psychic typing, who were one of my friend's types for Pokemon. And this was me and my dog Ruby as mermaids. And then this was an electric monkey that evolved into an electric fighting type spider monkey. I think. Yeah. Dinky Pan and evolved into Kumuzaru. I like them. Then I drew my OC Nyx and a screenshot of Mario jumping in a Smash Bros. Game that we played long time ago, and it was all like, believe in yourself. It was a funny meme thing that we made, but yeah. And my sister's typing was ice dart, and so I made an ice dart raccoon type Pokemon named Korrikan. And then I doodled a box, eyes, me, and a cat. And this is me with some beta fish. And then this is one of my witch OCs, a snake, and one of my furries. I don't recall her name at the moment, but she is a snow leopard. Then there's an Alolan Vulpix, a horse, and this was my sister's character with a scythe. Wasn't too happy with how it was turning out though, so I never finished it. This was a doodle of Shiori with a cute little outfit and a butterfly hairpin. Then there's Ava and me. And I drew Jack and Sally from The Nightmare Before Christmas. And I can't adult today. Isn't that true? And then this was a drawing of me with a mask on before the epidemic. Or, yeah. And then this was another mermaid, and then I continued my Pokemon, my favorite Pokemon here. Nameko being my favorite psychic type, Lucario being my favorite fighting type, and Zoroark being my favorite dark type. And I drew me and Stravix, and then these were some pictures that I drew too of, not sure what their names were, but this was a doodle of, like a bookmark design that I made when I was younger. What was the quote I used? A book will bring you out of this world or something, I think. And I liked the design I was going for, so I redid it in this sketchbook. And then I drew a mischievous Gijinka here, and then a Bulbasaur Gijinka, then Ava, based on Lavender Town's style. And then this was, yeah. And this was a redrawing of a piece that I did in a college art class. And this was to a special friend of mine. And it said, ever since I met you, nobody else is worth thinking about. P.S. You stole my heart, but you can keep it. And then this was my wedding dress design that I made. Yeah. And I drew Stravix and Ava here. And then my Orca Whale OC Clara again. And then this is Stravix's mouth. Me with a giant panda teddy bear, I'm sorry. And then a random girl from Pinterest. This was a OC that I made back in middle school. His name was Skylar, and he was a half-elf who was messing around with dark magic and burned himself with the dark magic. So his the left side of his face was scarred from that, as were his hands. So that's why he wears gloves. And then this is my Adventure Time OC, basically just an self-insert. And this was my Robo-Sona, based on steampunk giraffes characters. I love steampunk giraffe. Great band. Then this was a Seven Deadly Sin piece that I did. The character is basically greed. And then this was back when I first started to figure out what exactly I wanted from myself. I was going by Austin for a little while, but a few years actually, but I decided to drop the whole Austin name and go back to Taylor. But this was before all that, and I had done a gender bend of myself, basically. So, and then this was another mermaid, and then this was a Alolan and Kanto Vulpix, a Bulbasaur, and my Steven Universe OC Indie Colite. And this was a friend's OC gender bend. And then this was my Robo-Sona name. Can't remember her name. I'll put it in the video later, maybe. And then this was a random girl that I drew from Pinterest. And then these were Stravix and Alva. And this is Indie Colite, full body. And I had to do Deadpool because the first Deadpool movie had come out. Or was it the second? I can't remember. But it was a good movie. And then there's me with the Deadpool shirt on. And then these were a bunch of doodles that I did in purple ballpoint pen while I was waiting for a school bus. And this was the gazebo, I want to say. Just a part of the seating in the gazebo, I think. And that was a red panda and a puppy. These are two characters of mine named Nathaniel and Felix. Nathaniel is a lawful evil vampire, and Felix is a lawful neutral werewolf. So, as you can probably imagine, they are not friends, but yes. Can't wait to see what my players do when they meet them in my campaign. But yeah. And then this is Xena, my first furry OC that I made. And then this was a design that I made for my shop idea back in the day. Because my shop was going to be named Tailored Imaginations. Thought it was so clever. The slogan was going to be Your Desires Tailor-Made. And then these are a few gory pictures that I've blocked off for the sake of our sanity, I guess. These are a few more gore-like pictures, but not as gory. So I didn't block them off. This one was a monster. This one was for teeth. And then this one was arrows and stitches. And candy gore and zombie. And this is the calculator's first design. She was my anti-hero OC. And she's went through a lot of changes since I first met her. And then that was another gore picture that I didn't want to share. But, yeah. And then I drew Jasmine from Aladdin. And then I did Stravex and Ava. These were a bunch of doodles that I did with ballpoint pen. And then I did myself in a black dress. I no longer have that dress, but it was really cute and I liked it a lot. And then I did this doodle of Ava, a TV head dog, Stravex and Ava making out, and then Ava sleeping on a moon. And then these were more ballpoint pen doodles. This one was surprisingly well done for how little time I had to draw that bike. And then these were more ballpoint pen doodles of people. This one was a person that I saw sitting at a doctor's office while I was waiting for the doctor. And this one was from Pinterest. And that was me and Shiori and the calculator. And then that was from Pinterest. And that was me doodling myself. Doodle of me doodling myself, basically. And then that was my dad. These were some gesture drawing sketches of my dad. And then that's Ava. And then that was the coffee machine. These were little, like, paper stack drawings that I did. And then that was another Pinterest drawing. And that was my hand. That was my salt and pepper shaker holder. It was like a shoe. It was interesting. But these were all just like life drawing things that I did. And then she was from Pinterest. That's Shiori and Ava. And then that was a dog and human combo thing. Yeah. And this was a piece that I had referenced from Pinterest too, I believe. And then there's another snake and me in a really cute outfit. And that was another person from Pinterest. Jack. More Pinterest people. And then these people were on the bus that I was riding. I like to draw people on the bus sometimes, or in real life. Real life reference is fun. And she was another person that was on the bus. And that was a random doodle and another Pinterest drawing and a shoe. I think that was my shoe. And then last page we have some people from the doctor's office. So yeah, that's the end of my sketchbook. Hope you enjoyed. If you don't mind, I would like it if you liked and commented maybe. I know I'm not very good at this yet, but well, I'm hoping to get better. So thank you for watching. Bye.